PoPolitickin.com.
Serius Jones, Tax G, Water. Serious business. To that. Hey, you know what our protocol is, though, right?
I'm rising from the underground. Take a look what I created. You can hear my stomach growl. I think that I'ma take it.
I mean, well, what else is there for me, though? On the phone with this phony hoe, is she bucking like this a rodeo? Some cowgirl that told me no. Round and round, it's like do-si-do. For all the brother, you know I keep that long nose, but no Pinocchio. I'm riding dirty UGK. What you trying to do today? Knock a pink toe, cop a mink, blow something, stick and move a K. Ribs is touching, pigs is cuffing, bitches tripping with no luggage, drowning in the pit discussion. It's nothing, young nigga having things, orchestrating, diagramming jelly, so they try to jab him, let the cannon reprimand him. Renaissance man, cause I got that soul power. We call it game water, well this a cold shower. I made my bed and now I'm tossing and I'm turning in it. Four corner room staring at candles while they burning, vivid images flashing through my brain. Having sex with the pain, falling insane, loyal to the game.
And I'm rising from the underground. Take a look what I created. You can hear my stomach growl. I think that I'ma take it. I'm rising from the underground. Take a look what I created. You can hear my stomach growl. I think that I'ma take it.
Yeah, sometimes I envision living in different eras. Trench leather, French sweater, derby with the feathers. Cadillac spacious, glaciers on the bracelets. At light up lights, faces the first time they see a spaceship. Living in Jersey, Lord of mercy. Man, I'm not to make it Thanksgiving on job turkeys. Goldie, my grandma. Tony Montana is the answer to the way that I plan to advance, bruh. Only without the sugar booger. Pushing hookers, Washington's got it to a T like bugger. You shoulda, coulda, but the way I choose.
All right, welcome back to Po Politickin. I'm now politicking with Serius Jones. What's good, bro?
Hey, man, everything good, man. Just blessed, man. I'm back on the mission like it's supposed to be.
All right. So I was saying, like, last time we spoke, it was October 2008. And I was say, if you can get one word to describe the last 4 years, what would that word be?
One word to describe the last 4 years. That word would have to be crazy.
Yeah, cause I was saying, I was actually looking through your. Well, why would you say crazy?
I mean, I just been through so much. You know what I mean? On so many different levels, just in life and business and family and grind. I mean, it's just been a real crazy adventure. You know what I'm saying? And on a level that a lot of people wouldn't believe if I told them.
And what level is that? Can you tell us?
I mean, just life, man. Like, I mean, I never had really a job. And, you know, pardon me, I'm getting in the car, it's beeping and stuff. But, basically just on the life level and on the street level, like, you know what I'm saying? I always been the type where I never really had a structured job or nothing like that, so I've always kind of had to make a way. And, you know, I kind of came up, you know, without rap. So it's like, it's interesting that now I'm back at the forefront of what I started my career off doing, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, I try to save all my stories and the craziness for the music so, you know, they can really understand where I'm coming from.
Okay. And speaking of where you're coming from, you know, I feel like whoever's in, whatever artist we have in hip hop, they should bring something to the table. So what do you feel you bring to the table as a hip hop artist?
I mean, first and foremost, I bring to the table me. And I guess with me, and what I represent, I feel like even right now to the streets is like I kind of represent truth. And it's just my truth is a real sarcastically honest, sometimes comedic, heartfelt version of the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what's missing a lot right nowadays is just pure honest people, man, and like real shit. And everybody says that I'm a real nigga or I'm real shit, this and that, but I think what really encompasses, like, it's like what comes from the heart reach the heart, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's the difference.
All right, and I was gonna say, far as, cause I've been checking, like we said, last 4 years, so I've been checking out a couple of the battles. I know you had one with Charles Hamilton. And I just saw a new one you did with Charlie Chips.
Yeah.
So I was gonna ask you, what is actually your what's your battle record, like your overall battle record? Or you don't?
My overall battle record, honestly, it's gonna sound really cocky to say it, but it's fucking true. My record's about 32 or 3 at least, and one. And the one was this Professor Green battle in the Bahamas, where I actually was pronounced the winner of that too. And then there was some basic judge bullshit. We had a big discrepancy about it, but overall, like, I mean, I battled in the streets before it was professional. I battled, in a professional arena, like the fight clubs and the power summits, and even just a few judge battles in different hoods. And I've been in like countless competitions before it was even structured and professional. So in reality, on record, I'm about 25, and that's like documented wins, you know what I'm saying? So, and that was back when you had to pronounce a winner. Like now I see it's this new era where, battle rappers, they just come up and rap, and there's no, the fans just say who won or whatever, but there's no actual decisive winner, you know what I'm saying? And it's like the winner takes all. Now it's just battle rappers, they might get paid a little bit, you might get paid a little bit, they rap, and then it's over. But I come from the era where it's winner take all, and it's fall or fly, you know what I'm saying? So you really have to win, otherwise you're just going to be a loser.
Yeah, I would say, who would you say your the toughest opponent you had?
Honestly, it's crazy, but it's probably somebody that like y'all have never heard of. You know what I mean? Like, it was probably back when in like fight-klub days and stuff. Like, but nowadays, really, I feel like whenever I'm performing or I'm battling, it's not even about the other guy. It's usually just about me and the crowd. You know what I'm saying? As long as I can have the crowd in tune with me and feeling what I'm talking about, then they're gonna like me more than the other guy. Pause. And that's what all it really comes down to, you know what I'm saying, is just controlling that crowd and keeping them on your side.
Yeah, because I was noticing that in that last battle, the one you did with that Charlie Clips dude, I noticed, like, if the crowd starts talking and stuff, it's like you can't hardly, you can't get your verses across and stuff like that. So it's like they got to, like, stay quiet or everything like that, or they can predict the outcomes a little bit.
Nah, you know what? In reality, I'm kind of like a pioneer at this point. And there's definitely a population of people that, they want to see the big dog go down. So you got to fight through all that, though. And that's what I did, and that's what people need to understand. Some people don't really understand the culture of battle rap, and just being a champion in general might say, oh, well, you had a slip up in this round. It's like, so what? Jordan, you know what I'm saying, that missed 15 shots in a row before and came back and hit the game-winning buzzer beater. So that's what it's about. It's about finishing like a champion. It's about winning at the end of the day, regardless whether you have, you know what I'm saying, moments where people can doubt you or you seem like you won't pull it out. You know, it's about being victorious and being a champion, man. And that's how I've been kind of forced to be in life on some real shit. Like, I've always been in situations just in general and you know, where looks like I'm not gonna make it, and you gotta pull out some way. And I mean, that's the kind of, I'm blessed that I've been given a talent that I could use that, you know what I'm saying, in terms of lyrically and in terms of music. And I'm applying that though to everything I'm doing, whether it's music, films, a rap battle, or acting job, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I get a chance to put my energy on blast to the world, it's gonna be, you know, everything I got.
Yeah, speaking of, you know, your projects, I was going to actually talk about, I wanted you to talk about, because the last project I think I heard from you was the Serious Business 2, and then I remember you had the movie for the Serious Business, or right? Or no?
Like Serious.
Yeah. So, and I know you coming out with Legendary pretty soon?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that Serious Business, though, I really like that, though, the Serious Business 2. I really like that. It's like, far as the, it sounded like you was rapping over a lot of like kind of soulful beats.
Yeah, you know, I'm like, I've been really blessed to have some dope ass motherfucking producers, man, that like really just make next level music. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it connects. So with Serious Business 2, I really kind of had like an open platform for like producers to just submit music. And I came across some real dope, you know, soulful, you know, musicians, you know what I'm saying? And I just didn't even want to have any set direction or tame that project. I just kind of wanted to just make a bunch of songs that I felt, you know what I'm saying? And that's available now, you know, for those listening, you can, or reading or whatever, you can download that. And in general, I got King Me, you know what I'm saying, which is also like been regarded as a classic by a lot of people. I got Why So Serious, and I got the first Serious Business, and Legendary's coming soon. I got probably the singles dropping off that, and within the next 2 days. I got these crazy fucking beats, man. Like it's gotten crazier, so I'm excited to see what the world thinks about them.
Yeah, that I was reading. I was gonna clarify this with you. It was saying you're with Lux Society.
Yeah, that's my dude, man. Shout out to my boy, man. Like, basically, it's just some good people that, you know, just been connected, man. And, you know what I'm saying? I think we're gonna put together some big things, you know what I mean, in the future. It's basically, I've been out here basically putting in work, and certain people have been, you know, noticing, and we kind of connect and stuff like that. So, definitely shout out to my dude Ari, and that whole movement. We actually in the works of putting together some big things.
All right. Like I said, it was 4 years since I last talked to you. So, what's your opinion of the, you know, the hip hop game right now? Do you feel like it changed, or is it the same, or you know?
Oh no, it's changed dramatically. I mean, now it's basically it's a whole new animal. And but the thing about it, which is good, is that it's still wide open. You know what I mean? It's still about work. And if you put in the work and go hard and then go overtime and have the right people in place and have some money in place to really promote your movement like that, then you can win. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's evidenced by all the new waves, all the movements that are moving now, from TDE with shout out to Schoolboy Q and Kendrick Lamar and J-Rock and all of them. And you know, even like Wiz Khalifa and different camps like that, you know, you can see where, you know, the guys that's been grinding for 5-10 years are the ones that's on. You know what I mean? And that's just how it is. Even from Rick Ross, you know, whoever else, you know, people that, 2 Chainz, these people that think, you know, oh, you just blew up out of nowhere. No, these people been on the grind for damn near 10, 15 years. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just getting to around my, you know, decade of being a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So now it's around that time. You know what I'm saying? I've had a big deal. I've you know, built my buzz from the ground up. I made my mistakes. You know what I'm saying? I became a man in the game. You know what I'm saying? In terms of my business and in terms of just my whole, you know, aura. So now it's basically time to just flood the world with this dope shit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. So, what would you say your top 3 goals are for your career right now? Is
one probably would be to take over the universe. 2 would probably be to, if not completely take over the women, at least completely take over the sexy women. And probably just situate my company, my family, and just my whole business so that, you know, we never have to worry about money or stress again.
And I would say, you say you've been in the game for 10 years so far, so I'm going to say, how do you stay focused and motivated, you know, to keep doing it and keep working on your goals and your plans?
Well, I'm a Capricorn, and I'm also, like, I've been a hustler since I was, you know, old enough to you know, get a Woody. So I always used to, you know, have to, you know, work. I don't really know what it feels like to not work. And honestly, I feel whack if I'm not progressing, if I'm not becoming more and bigger and better. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, I'm not myself. So also, I actually have a good supporting cast, man. I have people that actually depend on me. You know what I'm saying? And my family, my team, you know what I'm saying? You know, people like to glamorize being a boss, but it's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
So I'm not in a position to let my people down. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta go hard, man. And that's the only way I know.
All right, I would say I'm a Capricorn too. I would say, when's your birthday?
Oh man, I'm on Christmas.
Huh? Oh, you said Christmas?
Christmas Day.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. I would say, what advice would you give to a aspiring rapper, somebody wanting to get in the game? What'd you tell them?
I would tell them to make sure that they know what they're getting themselves into. And I mean, that's not even a good way to, that's not even a good advice, because in reality, there's no way you can know what you're getting yourself into until you're into it. But in terms of this game, just, you know that you're going to sacrifice, man. You're going to sacrifice everything. If you really want to win, you're going to sacrifice your time, you're going to sacrifice your energy, you're going to sacrifice your money, you're going to sacrifice relationships, you're going to have to sacrifice certain friends, you're going to have to, it's a huge sacrifice, man. And on some portions, some people, in some ways, you're going to have to sacrifice a piece of your fucking soul. Because, you know, this is a game where, you know, you're giving yourself to the people. You're giving your life to the public. You're giving your, you know what I'm saying, your story to the world. You're opening yourself up. You know what I'm saying? And when you open yourself up, all kinds of bullshit can come in. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand how to be sharp about yourself and conduct yourself in a way that no matter what, you're still ahead of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would say, because you named a lot of sacrifices, so I would say, is it really worth it? All the sacrifices?
I mean, depending on who you are, you know what I mean? For me, I don't think, I think it wouldn't be worth it to quit. I think it wouldn't be worth it to not achieve the dream. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's worth it. I don't think working for 30 years and hoping to retire one day is worth it. It ain't worth it to me. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather go out in a fucking blaze of glory trying to live my dream, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that's worth it.
That's what's up. And what would you like to tell all your supporters and your fans that have been rocking with you on the 10-year ride so far?
Man, I want to tell y'all, first of all, I fucking love you, man. And I appreciate y'all still even believing in me to the point where I have an opportunity to talk to the world, you know what I'm saying? Because I know it's a lot of bullshit in this game. And, you know, sometimes people expect great things, and when they don't see them in the time frame they expect them to happen, they start thinking there's something wrong with you. But, you know, real talk, it's time. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be fun. And like, just keep riding.
Yeah, my name's Jones, Serius Jones. Oh, you heard of me? Yeah, I'm working, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the rise. What's up with you, though, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm on, though, right? Hey, always winning. Yeah, that's my gimmick. You wildest fantasy, last night I did it. Paint so wet it look like you can dive in it. And we counting money every fall. I see you looking at it, girl, so I be combative. This ain't matrimony, it's matrimony, bitch, let's make a marriage. Lavish is a habit, so tell me what's your status? Oh, you with that nigga? Man, you dudes are fat. But you know what, I'm not a hater and I ain't no commentator here to talk about the players. But look, do yourself a favor, unless you a time waster, you can scrub the grind. I be in a sky spray, can you dig it? I can break that pussy in like a brand new fitted, show you some real people can do with it. Anything you want, name brand, you get it. But maybe she was a little off and couldn't tell them all. So later when she blowing up my I'm like, okay, so what you trying to do, ho? I see you looking at it, time to make a move, though, baby, choose up. Pockets on sumo. You with a loser, well, it's time to let that fool go, baby, choose up. Choose up. Choose up. Choose up. It's time to choose up. Choose up. If you in love with my shot, then bitch, make up your mind.
I know this hoe needing money, always on her back. Letting squares fuck on her, ain't collecting none of that. Corny guy side piece, stripper, she a dime piece. I'm ballin' at the bar, tipping game, not a dime please. I'm still hustling, sending pounds like it ain't nothing. You gon' pay that 67 if you think a nigga bluffin'. Hey, and you know I bring the thunder when that tractor trailer coming. Then your boy gon' drop this number.
Okay, so what you tryna do, ho? I see you looking at it, time to make a move, though, baby, choose up. Pockets on sumo. You with a loser, well, it's time to let that fool go, baby, choose up. Choose up. Choose up. Choose up. It's time to choose up. Choose up. If you in love with my shot, then bitch, make up your mind.
The anticipation killing me. I used to get private dances to Public Enemy. Fight the power, and let this right for hour. I'm on codeine lean, Eiffel Tower. My dark skin queen just got out the shower, and I lick her ass dry. She don't need a towel. She don't need that coward. I said I owe you, can I buy a vowel? Shit bow. You the type to take your girl out to McDonald's. I'm the type to take your girl out to Benny Hanna. I been a robber, I might take your bitch. All I got is cheese. Take a pic. And I been going hard like a porno flick. Therefore I got my money on auto gear. Fly autopilot, what your man about? For every bitch I get, I got a different bank account.
Okay, so what you tryna do, ho? I see you looking at it, time to make a move, though, baby, choose up. Pockets on sumo. You with a loser, well, it's time to let that fool go, baby, choose up. Choose up. Choose up. Choose up. It's time to choose up. Choose up. If you in love with my shot, then bitch, make up your mind.